Okay, so these are what I call the bonus videos. We have covered all the material in the on the curriculum, and now we're going to I'm going to show you some things that can help you take your projects above and beyond. And one of those is fire. This is a candle, and 3D Studio Max does fire that you can put on a candle or in a fireplace or anywhere that you want to put fire. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so first of all the numbers you need are under the help. Oops. Where'd you go? Okay, it keeps crashing. Okay, so here are the numbers you need. Okay, we'll come back to those. So that's why I don't remember them because they're there. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, for animation, we're going to come in here and go to the Helpers tab and Atmospheric Apparatus. And in this case, I want a sphere gizmo. And I'm going to come in and put it right there on my wick. And it put it on the ground, so I need to pick it up. And I'm going to stretch it. To look more like a flame. You can always do more later. I'm also going to make it a little bit bigger because having worked with it, I know that's not big enough. Okay. It makes the flame small, ends up making the flame a little bit smaller. Okay, so now that we have that on there, we are going to go to Rendering, Effects. All right, and we're going to add Okay, that's weird. It's not letting me add it there. Usually it does. Okay, let's go to the Modify tab. Under Atmosphere and Effects, go ahead and hit Add and select Fire Effect and say OK. And then click on it over here and hit Setup. And it just takes us right back to where we went, but okay. So there it is, Fire Effect. And when I render this out, you see there's a little flame there, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. So what you want to do is come down here and you want it to be a tendril for flame type. And now it's when we go back to these numbers. Stretch 2, okay. So stretch is 1, we want to change that to 2. And regularity 0.05. And flame size 2. Okay. Flame detail 10. Density 200 and samples 50. Now let's see what that does. Ah, I got fire. And we may need to make this bigger. There we go. It's a little too big now. Now I got a little flame. And you can animate it. Okay, auto key is on. I'm going to set a keyframe. And then I'm going to take it to the end. And motion under phase. Change that to about like, let's try, we have 100 frames, let's change it to 100. Actually, let's change it to 50. And then drift, we'll change that to 100. Okay, and then turn that off. And now you won't see it when we render it. You'll have to render it out. So just go ahead and set that up. Alright, and so now you can watch it when I hit render. Watch it flicker. Oh. Active time segment. There we go. And you can see it move. And so it just flickers. Now, here's the cool thing. Or another cool thing. You can change the colors. So you can have blue fire, red fire, purple fire, pink fire, any color you want. And that, if you want to, say you close this and later you want to make changes to it, it's under rendering effects. Well, that's weird. Okay, it's under environment, atmosphere effects. And then just click on it and you will be able to make adjustments to it. Now, as you see, you can also do an explosion with a fireball. Do all kinds of things. I'm not going to go into all that. As a bonus, I'm showing you this is here and this is the process. If you want to experiment with those things, absolutely feel free. Explosion's pretty cool. You could go back and put one of those in with the bomb that we exploded. Now, the bomb that we used was a particle bomb. There is another bomb that actually destroys. It's under space warps, but it's under geometric deformable. It's the deformable one that will bomb. Okay, I'm just going to put this in here. And you have to link it, space warp, bind to space warp. Okay, so I've attached it to my candle. And let's put this out. Yeah, it blows it into pieces. So if you're looking to do a blowing it into pieces, in addition to what we did, add this one as well. And then bind it to your bind it to your cubes. But make your cubes instances rather than copies. And you see how that it breaks it up into its parts and pieces. So if I go back to my cylinder, whoops. And make it more segments. So now when I play this out, you'll get a lot more pieces. Now that made it very uniform. To fix that, that's so cool though. To fix that, back to your click on the find the bomb. Where's the bomb? There it is. Okay. You can make adjustments to your fragment size. Oh, that's not gonna let me go any. To make it a little more gravity, chaos, give it a little bit more chaos. Detonation is when it goes off, which is fine. Seed is just sort of the pattern in which it falls. Take the strength down just a little bit and have the object spin. Okay, and now it should look a little more chaotic. Yeah, there we go. It's not so, it was beautiful before, it's still beautiful, but, and another cool thing, just to show you right quick. If you put the bomb somewhere else and then set it off, it will blow up from that side. Then you need to make it stronger. Okay. So it'll detonate from the center of that bomb to the side. Okay. It's kind of cool just like that. It's like too bad you can't save that in that state and use that as something. Anyway, okay, so enjoy.